9 years on the World Poker Tour, we've been asked one question more than any other. Tonight, that question gets answered only on the WPT.
Welcome, Tony.
Thank you, Vince. Good to be here. We're here watching our chip leaders Stephen Kelly and Alan Sternberg. We've got about a 10-to-1 chip advantage over our short stacks, Mike Sexton and Casey McCarrel.
And tonight the winner's going to take home over $1 million. All right, Andy's are going to be 3,000. Blinds are 10 and 20,000. To the felt we go. Casey McCarrel, the local here, on a pretty short stack, quickly folds, and now Mike Matusow, 5 times at a World Poker Tour final table, also folding. And here is the man of the moment.
I'm all in.
And look at this. My man Mike Sexton with a pair of 5 says, oh.
The roller flush draws are really enjoying that move in by Mike Sexton, and I like it a lot myself.
326.
Sternberg and Vivek out, and now Stephen Kelly, the chip leaders, had a pair of deuces. But no, Stephen releases his hand. Chalk one up for the WPT. Mike Sexton taking the top.
They didn't shut me out, Benny. They didn't shut me out.
No, they didn't. You got away with that one. Back to the felt we go. The next hand on Mike Matusow, and he's got a pair of jacks.
And he's starting this hand over 100 big blinds effective himself, so he's real deep too.
Right.
And he's going to raise, makes it 46,000 to go. Mike Sexton with ace-9 of clubs, quickly folding.
Decides not to get sneaky with a re-steal after just jamming in the last hand.
And now the young guy from Belmore, New York, Alan Sternberg with a jack-10 of diamonds. Look at this. He's going to re-raise.
Surprised he's re-raising here. A lot of people elect to just call with the jack-10 suited. I don't hate a 3-bet, but generally people lean with a call.
Vivek out. Stephen Kelly not playing. Also on the short stack, Casey McCarrel, the local here. He's going away, so back on the mouth. Now, what is he going to do? 43 years old, out of Vegas now. Mike the mouth just going to call.
Yeah, I like his call here, Vince. I think it's a bit ambitious to 4-bet and try and get it all in against Allen pre-flop.
Well, the flop comes up king 5-4. Matusow sick, thinking maybe this guy has a king. He checks.
Very surprised to see Allen check back. It's such a great board to go ahead and continuation bet.
And now a 3 helps neither player on the turn. And Matusow thinking this guy would have bet if he had king. So I'm going to bet now with my jacks. Yeah. 165,000.
Looks like a value bet for Matusow. I think he believes at this point that Allen's probably got some kind of showdown value under that king, so he's taking a shot at getting some money in it.
Allen is an online player, got in this tournament through a $600 satellite, and he is going to release the hand. Mike Matusow showing the pair of jacks.
Ranger played hand, like either a call pre-flop or a bet on the flop, but you must think that Matusow is only calling the 3-bet with big hands.
So the 2 champion players, Matusow and Sexton, off to a good start. Can this be Mike Sexton's night? We will see.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
Folded around to Alan Sternberg. Small blind has a king 6 of spades. He's going to call. Now Vivek Rajkumar, WPT champion.
Yeah, Allen elects to go for a limp. Vivek states that he has no tolerance for limps.
Yeah, he's raised it. Makes it 70,000 to go with just a 5-3.
Allen has no tolerance for intolerance in his lips.
He's called. So here we go with the flop. And look at this. 3 clubs on the flop. 8-6-4. Sternberg with 6 is going to check. And Vivek with an open-ended straight draw and a flush draw also checks.
By checking behind, Vivek prevents himself from getting check raised off a hand with good drawing equity.
9 of diamonds on the turn, helps neither player. And now Sternberg with the 6s. He bets 56,000.
Vivek seems to be debating between raising or calling. Goes with the call.
Down to the river we go. Jack of hearts helping neither player.
I think at this point, Allen probably gives credit to Vivek for having a hand that more likely has showdown value than is actually still drawing.
Allen checking here.
And Vivek is aware that there's a number of speculative hands in Allen's range that could not have connected but would win if he allows them to just go to showdown because Vivek essentially has the worst possible hand.
Vivek with absolutely zip and pip, nothing. 5 high, going to put in a bet of 105,000.
That's right. He's betting 105 into 270, which really looks like a value bet to someone like Allen.
It does. This would be a sensational call by the New Yorker. But no, he can't take the heat. He has folded. Vivek Rajkumar, WPT champion, taking down his pot. So right now, the action's been folded around to Casey McCarrel, the local. Goes away. Mike the Mouth Matusow.
Find something playable on the button.
Yeah, but King-Jack.
Of course, almost everything's playable on the button these days.
That is so true. And he's gonna raise.
I'm all in.
And Mike Sexton going all in with the king-queen right behind him.
Natural move here, Vince. He's on the short stack. He's against an aggressive player on the button. King-queen plays very well against the button raising range.
Allen out, and this would be a great opportunity for Mike Sexton if Matusow should call.
Fingers crossed, hoping for that call.
130. I call.
And he is going to call. Sexton has got the action he wants.
He's not sure about it until he sees the hand. Then he's going to be a real happy guy.
Let's take a look at his expression.
Oh, how sweet it is.
I said I'm behind. I told you I was behind.
Not by much, though.
What can I do? I have to call.
Yeah, obviously.
I was hoping to have like 9-10. I would rather
Important to
have
note
9-10.
here, it's a correct call by Matusow for only 169,000 more.
Not the best shape I could be in here.
All right, Sexton still has to sweat out 5 cards. Here come the first 3. And it's a good one for Mike Sexton. Ace 8-4. So Sexton is in a great place to double
Turn the
up.
board twice, we can chop it.
And here comes the turn card. Beautiful, a deuce of hearts.
One more card to fade here, Vince. I like his chances.
Can he do it? This would be a great double up for Sexton. The Hall of Famer, down to the river. Just horrendous. Mike Sexton getting bounced out of here as a jack turns up on the river.
What can you say, Vince?
Well, I'm sickened by that. Mike the Mouth Matusow has knocked out our buddy Mike Sexton. He'll be our 6th place finisher. What an awful beat. Mike takes home $148,000. A lot of respect from the poker world. Oh, and worse than that, he has to sign a T-shirt now, Tony.
It's a very awkward moment when you've been eliminated from the tournament and you're sitting there signing the T-shirt, but he's such a good sport about it.
He's a bounty, and he's been knocked out. Matusow gets $5,000 in addition.
I like that they count out the 5K in front of you in a very taunting manner.
Oh, boy, this is a horrible beat there for our buddy Mike Sexton. And right now he's talking to Matt Savage.
Terrible way to go there, that jack on the river.
Yeah, it's a tough beat, but that's poker, as they say. And, you know, I was a short stack anyway. Even if I double up, I still got a long way to go. But, you know, I had a little hope there if I'd won that pot. But unfortunately, it didn't go my way.
All right, what are you going to do now? You're going to get back in the booth?
I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to stop at the bar first and then figure out what I'm going to do from there. But I think I'm going to let those guys handle it tonight. And they're doing a good job so far. So I may just take the 9 off.
I think they said a couple of nice things about you. Good luck to you, Mike.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Quiet Mike looks down at a jack 8. He elects to fold. New Yorker Alan Sternberg with a jack 8 as well. Won't play that junk.
I certainly don't think we're going to see an internet player like Vivek pass up a lot of opportunities or raise an ace on the button.
Oh, he's doing it. 55,000 to go. And now the chip leader, Stephen Kelly, with jack 10.
Steven's been pretty quiet thus far.
A former waiter.
Aren't we all?
Looks like he's finally going to get on board and do something.
Pick kind of a smart spot to get a bit out of line against Vivek here.
Oh, he's going to raise it. Makes it 140,000. And now Casey McCarrell, who's on the extreme short stack with an ace-queen of hearts.
Can't imagine he has as many moves available to him other than the obvious one. And
Fire
there
away.
it is.
Yep.
All right, I get to see what you have, I guess.
Vivek out.
You'll notice the Vivek states, I get to see what you have, Steven, because he knows he's going to have to make a pot odds call.
I mean, I know I'm behind, but I can't really fold. I'm hoping you have ace-king. Well, I'm calling. I call.
Oh, he's going to call. Yes, he's made the right call. He was priced in, and he's behind at this moment. And Casey McCarrell, Lafayette, California, 29 years old, in a good place to double up.
Way out in front, just needs to hold up here. Or flop ace deuce deuce.
Out of black ace.
Casey McCarrell, the hood goes off. Big favorite here in San Jose. Here's the flop.
Right in the window.
Oh, a 10, just like that. Stephen Kelly has outflopped Casey McCarrell with the 10s.
2 more cards to come.
Oh, yeah, Stephen Kelly's family loving this right now. Big opportunity. Here comes the turn card. King king of hearts on the turn.
Absolute dream card for Casey, giving him all kinds of
Can I win one flip? Can I win one flip this tournament?
Vince, this creates the possibility of seeing a royal flush. And not just a girl.
A lot of outs for this young guy. The local, he can't look. Can Casey get lucky? Here's the river cards. No, it's a 7 of clubs. And that's going to wrap it up for Casey McCarrell.
Yeah, total drift on the river. Nothing he can do there with that hand in that position pre-flop. I think he played it perfect.
Well, he's going to pick up $221,000 for his fifth place effort.
Yeah, good to see a local guy come out here, get a lot of support. This is a great thing for Bay 101.
So not to be for Casey McCarrell. He cannot catch that last card. We're down to 4 players. We're coming back with more action from the Bay 101 Shooting Star in just a moment on the WPT. All right, 4 players remain here tonight.
50 and 100,000 blinds right now. Now we would talk.
Mike Madison's starting to talk a little bit. Action's on him. And he's going to fold a jack deuce.
I just want to see which one of you 3 idiots blow up first.
Friendly as usual.
Make bet. Let's bet 10,000 which idiot blows up first, Larry, Moe, or Curly.
Now, the problem with making that reference here is all of his opponents are too young to understand it.
All right, well, Allen is raised with a 9-8, and Vivek behind him with a king-jack has bumped it. Stephen Kelly, though, the chip leader with an ace-deuce.
Naturally, his decision here is either 4-bet or fold. He can never just call the 3-bet.
3 blind mice, see how they run.
Whoa. Look at these guys. He's going to raise. He makes it $390,000 to go. The New Yorker Allen out.
Yeah, I got to point out, Vince, I think this is a great spot to make this 4-bet. He risks $390K, and considering Vivek started the hand with $2 million, he essentially puts him to a decision for his entire stack. We know how capable Vivek is of getting out of line in those spots.
Vivek has folded.
Oh, wait, $200 a show.
$200?
$200.
But he says, I'll pay you
200.
200 cash if you show me. And Stephen Kelly's going to show him.
You think it's worth $200 to show there?
For $200 he's giving me.
Side action at the table. Moths coming out of the wallet of Vivek's.
Yeah, all right, sure, Vivek. Keep showing off that you have $200 to your name.
Stephen is going to give the cash to his parents.
I'll give you 100 of that later.
What a nice guy.
I'll give you 100 of that later.
All right.
Oh, they're bringing the props out here at the Bay 101. What a fan base Stephen Kelly, 21-year-old, has here. Family and friends rooting him on. Everything's going his way so far tonight.
Played a very smart and aggressive game. You know, not a spewy, crazy aggressive game, but he just picks those spots and he goes after guys.
Stephen Kelly with the quick fold. Mike the Mouth.
When they
Also
see a film of
folding.
these cards, they're going to ask what happened.
And Alan Sternberg going to raise with the pair of 6s. Right behind him, Vivek with the ladies. What a time to get him.
And considering that we recently saw Vivek 3-bet and then have to fold against Alan Sternberg, though the 4-bet came from Stephen Kelly, he's got the kind of image here to go ahead and just 3-bet his big hands and hope to get some action.
Well, Vivek's raised, makes it 160. Back on Alan. Alan is an online player, mainly. Used to work at a record store. You can almost smell the incense coming from his sweatshirt.
He does have that John Cusack vibe about him.
All right, well, he's called this. So we got ladies up against 6s and a flop. Oh, and just like that, 3 of a kind for Alan Sternberg as an ace-6-5 hits on the flop, and he's going to trap. He's going to check.
Yeah, massive flop here for Alan. And it's on a board where he can anticipate Vivek firing at least one, possibly multiple barrels, either as a bluff or for value if he's got the ace himself.
Well, Vivek is going to make the continuation bet, even though he's sickened that an ace has flopped.
Very small continuation bet from Vivek. It's the kind of flop where you can make a small continuation bet because most of your opponent's decisions are going to be straightforward.
Now Alan has the decision. Do you check raise? Do you just call? Oh, but Alan's going to repop it.
Now, notice his hand was actually shaking a little bit, which is normally a sign of a player having a monster, and it came out a little bit as he extended his chips into the pot.
Well, let's see if Vivek will notice that. Now, you got an ace on the board. Vivek just has queens. It's been raised to 277. And Vivek, great laydown if you could. No, but he is going to call.
Yeah, I don't blame Vivek for calling here either, actually, as blind versus blind.
Oh!
Ooh, wow.
A queen on the turn. What a card for Vivek. 3 of a kind now for him.
Yeah.
This is going to be tremendous. And out comes the 3 6s, 475 by Allen. Little does he know what a monster Vivek just turned. And Vivek's going to rope him in. Just calling.
Yeah, Vivek thinks that Allen either has a monster, which he does, or some kind of bluff, and wants him to have the opportunity to keep betting.
Look at this. River, a queen. Not that he needed it.
Just gets better and better.
4 of a kind for Vivek.
And I just can't see any way that Allen doesn't get stacked here. I mean, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
total cooler of a hand. But
6 is full. Allen has.
we know the trap he's about to walk into, and there's nothing he could do. I mean, he could practically turn both hands over, and he'd still end up stacking off.
This is just sickening for the 25-year-old Allen from New York. And he says all in.
Did he say I'm all in?
Yes.
I call.
That's right, Vivek.
Wow, and Allen's mouth is just agape when he sees his hand.
That is the nightmare of all nightmares. For poor Allen. Vivek Rajkumar doubling up. Stay tuned. We got more exciting action for Bay 101 as we continue. We're coming right back.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
30. Vivek with a quick fold. And now Stephen Kelly.
Can't imagine he'll pass an opportunity to raise a hand like Queen 8 suited on the button.
Well, he's done it. He's made it 70,000 with his Queen 8. Mike the Mouth Matusow. He has an Ace-6 and a decision.
Very quiet pre-flop play from Matusow thus far today.
Right.
So when he picks the spot, the 3-bet light here, I gotta say I really like it. He's got the image to pull this off, plus he's got an ace, which is a blocker to any big hands that Steven might have.
Yeah, well, he's made it 175, and now hard luck Alan Sternberg, who just took a torturous blow against Vivek. Just a Jack-10. And look at this. Gutsy re-raise.
Not slowing down.
440 to go. The former waiter, Stephen Kelly, spills the drink, folds.
And now what Mike's got to decide here is whether Allen's capable of getting out of line after losing that huge hand. Is he thinking, is he on tilt and he's going to try and splash around some chips? Or after taking a beat like that, is he going to tighten up and only put a bunch of chips in when he's really happy?
Matusow with the decision now with just Ace-6. They got about the same amount of chips. Over 2 million, and Mike Matusow's going to lay down the hand. What a nice play by Alan Sternberg.
Yeah, nicely executed.
Can you ship it on me if I 4-bet?
On you, yeah. I had already made up my mind on that. I had a big hand, man.
Matusow saying he had a big hand. Back to his lying ways.
Yeah, we know better than that.
All right, to the table we go. These guys are playing fast. Action on Stephen Kelly. He puts his glasses on, and he goes out. Mike Matusow with a Queen 3 in the button, won't play this. And here's the thief of Belmore with a pair of 4s, just calling.
Again, opting for a limp out of the small blind.
Vivek with just a 5-deuce, nothing hand.
Vivek as intolerant to small blind limps as he's ever been.
He's gonna raise it, makes it 105. And Allen is gonna call it. Here's the flop. And it's a King 8-4, 3 of a kind for Alan Sternberg. Flop the set.
Allen's really good at flopping sets blind versus blind.
Allen's gonna check it again, trying to trap Vivek. Will Vivek bite with his nothing hand? Yes.
Vivek bets 150,000.
Wasting 150,000 with a bet.
Yeah, certainly he's going to bet a texture like this when he raises blind versus blind, anticipates that Allen's mostly going to check fold.
Oh,
But not
Sternberg is not going to let him get away with just that. He makes it 400,000 to go with his set.
Yet again, we see Allen check raising a set on a blind versus blind pot and a very dry board.
What is going on here? Vivek getting involved deeper. He's called this.
Yeah, Vivek's doing here is known as a float. He's calling with a hand that really has no potential to win by showing down and anticipates bluffing on future streets.
Well, a 10 of clubs, no help to either player. Allen gonna check again. Gonna throw some more rope out to the young man from Seattle, Washington, Vivek Rajkumar.
And I think if Vivek bets here, it's probably not going to be very large because we already know that he's bluffing. And if he thinks that Allen was bluffing on the flop, it shouldn't take very much to make him fold.
Oh, it's painful. He's your buddy, of course.
Yep.
He's betting again.
There's how well I know him. Fires in about a third pot.
320, but back over the top by Alan Sternberg. 825, and Vivek has got to be sick about that.
Ever rare double check raise. Executed nicely here by Alan Sternberg.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. Vivek Rajkumar feigning like he's going to come back over the top.
1.5.
We know he's going to run out of here.
A little over. Closer to 1.6, I think.
What a time to take a stab.
It's ridiculous.
Creative. It's brilliant.
This
But
is
it didn't work.
Show the bluff.
I'm impressed by this final table. They are playing fast and they're playing bold.
Sounds like a machine fighting back.
I've been really impressed with the play of Alan Sternberg. He's kept things together and he's still looking good here tonight. And we've got a very deep, slow structure that will allow him to make some gains or have someone else take control with the amount of aggressive thinking poker we've got left tonight.
All right, back to this. Alan Sternberg quickly folds it.
All in.
And look at this. Vivek Rajkumar going all in with King Jack.
How much is it?
Stephen Kelly right behind him with a King Queen. He's pondering this.
750. Mullen.
Wow. He's going
I was gonna call him.
You're gonna call? Show your hand.
I'm folding.
Yeah, show your hand though. Just show it.
I was gonna call you.
Matusow has gone out.
It's not good for me.
He had the same hand Stephen Kelly did.
It's great for me.
Well, one queen's gone.
Wow, well, this is the notorious hand that knocked out Mike Sexton earlier.
We saw that one king queen got folded, so he feels a little bit better about his chances. Can he slam out a jack just as Mike Matusow did earlier to Mike Sexton?
Nice hand, Steve.
It's not over.
The dream of Vivek's two-time WPT championship on the line right now.
Didn't we see this earlier in this?
As he's behind with his King Jack. Here's the flop, and the flop comes up ace, 3, deuce. Stephen Kelly out in front with his King Queen. Love to bust out Vivek and a 7 of diamonds. That's also good for Stephen Kelly.
Where do you guys want to go for sushi? You guys want to go?
He's already planning his sushi run.
Doing dinner plans. 10 of hearts on the river.
Rightfully so. He's going to be available to make those dinner plans.
And that's going to wrap it up for Vivek Rajkumar. Can't make his luck hold up. Going to pick up $295,000.
And a hug from Mike Matusow.
That is as good as it gets. He's a great champion. A lot of class that young man has. $9,000. We have one bounty left here. That's Mike Matusow. As he looks down at a Jack 8 and folds. Now the chip leader, Alan Sternberg, with a King 8, is going to raise. Makes it $160,000 to go.
Not backing down on the aggression, but Stephen Kelly's picked up a pair of 5s, and we know he's not going anywhere.
We're going to see a flop. And it's a good one for Alan Sternberg. Pair of kings on the flop.
And just as he would bet a lot of his bluffs here, he's going to go ahead and have to bet his good hands too, especially considering there's a lot of draws out there that Stephen could be calling down with.
He's bet $125,000. Stephen is not going anywhere. He's making the call, turn card, and 8 makes 2 pair for Alan Sternberg.
If he wasn't confident in his hand before, he's certainly feeling good about it now. And I like that it looks like he's going to just go ahead and fire again here. I feel that no point really checking. People are so aggressive blind versus blind that there's so many draws that Stephen could have that bet's the right move.
And he's bet $275,000. Stephen Kelly's calling with the 5s. And the river card, 9 of diamonds, pairs the board.
And if Alan believes that Stephen was calling down with a 9, then it's a disaster card.
Well, Alan has checked. He is wary of the 9.
Yeah. Additionally, that counterfeits Alan's 2 pair. So if Stephen had something like a King 10 or a King Jack, all of a sudden he's got the best.
And Stephen Kelly has bet $425,000 with just a pair of 5s.
That river is terrible. Very terrible.
Alan talking to himself.
Yeah. And now he's just hoping, wow, does Stephen have a Jack 10 or a Queen Jack or some spades that he played very passively? Because otherwise, I'm beat.
A lot of money in the pot, though. This is a $425,000 bet. Wow.
Nice play by Stephen, turning a pair into a bluff there. He likes to show one of his 5s.
King 5 is good.
No, it wasn't.
Stephen Kelly, very shrewd bet on the river. Nicely done. Stephen Kelly, things are going right for this 21-year-old. Almost a chip leader. He and Sternberg are with about the same amount of chips. And he's at 10,000 blinds. Are going up to 40 and 80 right now.
Yeah, that really puts Matusow on the edge with just under 1.4 million. Certainly doesn't have a lot of options available to him.
And in this hand, Alan Sternberg's raised with a King 7, 180 to go.
Mullen.
And look at this, Matusow with a Queen, 10 of hearts, going all in, and he's going to win this pot.
Yeah, I like the spot. The hand that plays really well as an all-in, sucks out very frequently, and he knows how aggressive Allen is. It's a smart play by Matusow to stick it in.
Alan Sternberg with the button. He's got a king, queen of hearts. Gonna raise, makes it 180 to go. Stephen Kelly, 21 years old. Chip leader goes out, and now Mike the Mouth Matusow.
I'm all in.
Wow.
Ooh, not a fan of this one.
With just a 9 deuce, Mike Matusow's gone all in.
I'm all for aggression, but you can wait for a better hand than this, especially when he just jammed on the guy a few hands ago.
Well, Allen is called. The bluff potentially backfiring for Mike the Mouth Matusow.
That's the problem with moving in with garbage. When you're called, you really don't have a lot of ways to get there.
Matusow's dream of becoming a WPT champion after 5 times. On the line right now. He's adored to take down his hand.
They said I got no balls. Gotta get them balls going.
He needs a suck out here.
I'm not worried. It's home. I'm there.
He's unshaken. I'm there. Oh, you're not there.
Yeah, the flop comes up queen, 10-6.
I need diamond.
As Alan Sternberg hits his queens on the flop.
Jack of diamonds would be good.
Well, he has backdoor draws, I guess.
Anything can happen on the WPT. And the turn card comes up, and look at this. It's a 4 diamonds.
Ooh, this makes Matusow very much alive, and we've known from previous in this final table that he's capable of hitting a river.
He's got a shot here with a diamond. He could pull off the miracle.
This is my time.
Mike the Mouth Matusow needs a diamond. Will he get it? No. Deuce of hearts, not to be.
Good luck.
Matusow is out.
Well, Vince, Mike Matusow is going to be our 3rd place finisher, take home $369,000.
It's always a great effort. Always fun to see him play. He's a new kind of player. Mike the Mouth, his 5th time out on the WPT final table, but it's not to be. He's out in 3rd place, and he signs the T-shirt.
Good sport that he is, though. Very fun guy to play poker with.
Good luck, man.
Always riveting to watch him play.
I really did.
Alan Sternberg makes the bounty of 5,000 by knocking out another bounty here.
Right, last one remaining in the field.
Right now, Mike Matusow talking to Matt Savage.
You were so patient, and then in that last hand, you kind of got caught with your pants down a little bit.
No, not really. I thought I saw something on him. And that time there, it just didn't work out.
Well, you're a crowd favorite. You got a lot of fans behind you, so hope to see you on the next stop.
Hey, it was fun, man. I mean, you don't get that many chances, but hey, what the hell? I play good. For all them people, for all them people out there that say that I can't pull the trigger, you know, I pulled the trigger twice.
All right, Mike. Congratulations.
It was fun. All right, thanks, brother.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
Here we go. Stephen Kelly with 6.3 million. Alan Sternberg with 6.1. Blinds are 40 and 80,000. And on the first hand, Alan Sternberg with a 9, 8 of clubs. Gonna raise, makes it 200,000.
Going into a fairly deep stack heads up with both guys almost exactly even in chips.
And Stephen Kelly with a 9, 7 of hearts. Old aggressive play continues because Stephen Kelly has popped it. Makes it 560,000. And Allen not going anywhere. He's made the call.
I do like the call by Allen. He knows that Stephen's capable of 3-betting light pre-flop. He's in position. He's got a hand that flops very well.
Well, look at this flop, 10-8-5, and that is 8s for Sternberg, and Stephen Kelly with the open-ended straight draw. And it's on the 21-year-old Stephen Kelly. He's going to bet out 470 grand.
Naturally, we're not going to see Allen go anywhere on this flop. Stephen's got enough of a piece of it. He's likely planning on firing multiple barrels. Either gets there or doesn't get there.
And the Belmore bluffer is going to make the call with his 8s. Nice call.
Yep.
Turn card coming up. And it's the 5 of hearts. It pairs the board.
Pretty big dud and a much better card for Alan Sternberg than it is Stephen Kelly. And it looks like Stephen's going to reach anyway. I still like his bet here considering he's open-ended and check calling is not a very viable option.
21 years old. He has guts. He's got chips and he's betting 1.1 million.
Now it's up to Allen to decide, do I think this guy 3-bet a 5 pre-flop? Otherwise, the only hands that he could really have that are beating me are big pairs. So do I think he has a big pair that he just 3-bet pre-flop?
Allen says, I'm calling you.
Yeah.
With the 8s and the river card is a 10 pairs the 10s.
Horrible card for Steven to try and keep bluffing. Now, all the draws have missed. If Allen was calling him down with a 10, he'll never get away with it.
Well, they both check.
Yeah, I like that Steven decided to abandon his bluff here. And just like that, Alan Sternberg becomes our chip leader once again.
Well, Alan Sternberg had the guts to stick around with just 8s. That is going to hurt. That is a huge pot.
It is indeed.
Alan staying very cool and collected.
Has been throughout the final table, even when things were going really wrong for him.
Got in this tournament through a $600 satellite online.
Incredible. Now he's just one man away from $1 million.
Stephen Kelly first to play. He's got a 5-4, but he's got a raise. Makes it $250 to go.
Yeah, most of all what he has is the button, and in a heads-up match, that normally means you're raising.
That's right, and Alan Sternberg with a 6-3 of clubs, he will play.
Yeah, he's not going to be folding a lot of suited and semi-connecting hands out of the big blind in a heads-up match.
Okay, here's the flop. 10-4-3. Kelly with a pair of 4s, Sternberg with a pair of 3s. Alan's going to bet $225,000.
Naturally, Steven's going nowhere with his second pair, especially on a texture like that.
Well, the turn card is a 5 of clubs, makes 2 pair for Stephen Kelly. And now Sternberg with a straight draw and a pair of 3s. He has checked it.
Yeah, I like his check here. It's really bad for him if he gets blown off his hand, if he's got enough showdown value here that he can check call confidently, knowing that there's going to be some semi-bluffs in Steven's range.
Well, Steven going to bet with his 2 pair, $675,000.
I don't think we're going to see Allen get away from his hand quite yet here. He knows Steven could potentially be semi-bluffing. He knows that Steven might float him on the flop because he doesn't believe a little donk bet on such a raggy board. Plus, he's got the pair in the open and the straight.
You're correct, Tony. He's making the call. Love to hit his straight.
Certainly make his life a lot easier on the river.
Big pot happening now. Here's the river card. King of hearts, 3 hearts out there now.
Pretty scary for Allen, who at this point I would think if he was checking is always giving up, but instead looks like he's going to lead out with a bluff here.
This is a gutsy young player from New York. He's betting, wow, $1.2 million.
And that's a large portion of Stephen Kelly's remaining stack.
He's got 2 pair though.
And he's got to ask himself, would Allen take this line with hearts?
You got like 10 jack of hearts.
So it's really about Steven deciding, does Allen have the hearts here? Because I can't imagine he's betting a lot of other hands other than hearts or bluffs.
I agree. If you think through this, wouldn't he have played 4 hearts on the flop differently? I believe he would. Steven might be able to figure out this puzzle because he's got 2 pair. It would be a nice call.
Hand in the folding motion, though.
We don't like that. No! He's folded the winner. But you got to give credit to the New Yorker.
It absolutely demonstrates the power of aggression.
So Alan Sternberg takes down that pot. Here we go. The blinds are 16-120. The Stephen Kelly. He's got an ace-queen with the button. And he's going to move it up to $240,000 to go. And the New Yorker looks down at a 10-8 of spades. Now look at this. He's throwing in,
I call.
over a couple million.
It's not all in, but I called
Puts
it.
out almost enough to put Stephen Kelly on.
Yeah,
and he says, oh, you know, I didn't quite put enough to put them all in, but whatever he's got left, I'll call it off.
All of Stephen's chips are in. And Stephen Kelly is the favorite, of course, ace-queen up against 10-8.
Sit and watch. I can't look. I can't look.
Comes down to this.
Yeah.
Can Alan Sternberg suck out to become a WPT champion?
The brawler from Belmore, New York, with the opportunity of a lifetime. 5 cards to come. And the flop comes up a queen. Beautiful for Stephen Kelly. He's got queens. And Alan has a pair of 8s.
Well, Stephen's flop top pair like he was hoping
One more
for.
queen,
He's not
one more
entirely
queen.
secure, as Alan can still hit a 10, 8, or make a backdoor straight.
All right, what street is a 7? Pairs the board.
Good card. That's a good card. That's a good
Brilliant
card.
card for Stephen Kelly.
That's a really
Takes
good
away
card.
pretty much all of Alan's outs, leaving him with just 2 outs.
Alan would need a miracle. If he gets that miracle, he's a WPT champion. We're going down to the last card.
Oh, man!
He catches the 8. He gets the miracle. He takes the title.
Wow, and Stephen Kelly is
Yeah, man, that's gross.
devastated.
number of dramatic river cars we have seen here tonight, Vince.
Wow. He's done it. Alan Sternberg, the biggest suck out of the night and probably of the season, has taken down his title.
Got to be the biggest suck out of his life.
Well, while Alan's getting high fives on the rail, we've got second place finisher Stephen Kelly standing by with Matt Savage.
A pretty sick beat there on the end.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. It happens. It's part of poker.
Only 21 years old. You got a pretty bright future ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the upcoming WPT events.
Well, thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for our new champion at Bay 101, Alan Sternberg.